Toll Road here, and I'm at the Valley Forge Visitor Center and National Park. Gonna check this out. Buckle up, kids. You're about ready to take a ride on the toll road. It was late 1777. Winter was approaching, and the British had just taken over the capital city of Philadelphia. General George Washington knew he had to regroup, reorganize, and retrain. Valley Forge was only a day's march away from Philadelphia and provided the perfect cover for George and his troops. The Continental Army at the time was a mixed-match bunch of soldiers from different state militias that were much more loyal to their own state than to the Union. George knew that they needed to be trained as one unit under one system. A Prussian officer by the name of Baron von Steuben was given the job of training the troops. Von Steuben taught the soldiers new military skills and to fight as a more unified army. Many of the trainings that von Steuben initiated are still in use by the U.S. Army to this day. It was to be a cold winter in Valley Forge, and many of basic supplies were in very low supply. Most of the trees in the area were taken down, and soldiers made huts for themselves to bear the cold winter that was coming their way. Disease killed nearly 2,000 people during the encampment. George Washington had survived smallpox himself as a young lad and knew the importance of inoculation. He issued one of the first mandated mass immunizations in the history of the world. He also understood the value of Wonder Bread. Coming up on the first cannon here, first stop on the encampment tour. This is near the redoubts. Nice little cannon, and this is keep out the British and perhaps even some evil casino doers there at the Valley Forge Casino. Not sure if that was around then. This is Valley Forge, December 19, 1777, June 18, 1778, Greens Division, for Major General Nathan Green. Other side here, we got the redoubts. Formations here to, I guess, keep charging horses out.
There's a lot of YouTube channels nowadays where people talk mackerel and like that.
Buried in camouflage behind some earthworks, this provided a great vantage point to defend. And here's where I assume they had supplies like cannonballs and maybe, I don't know, some old Coors Lights. Now, as I said earlier, they cleared all the lumber that was in the area, and instead of staying in tents that really didn't provide enough warmth or cover for them, they built these log cabins here, which may have been a little better, but still was not too pleasant. About 2,000 of these huts were built, and it turned Valley Forge into the fourth largest city in America at the time. Yeah, this looks like cozy. About a dozen of your army buddies in here. Naked and starving as they are, we cannot enough admire the incomparable patience and fidelity of the soldiers. Dedicated in 1917, the National Memorial Arch honors the soldiers' perseverance during this tough times. Here's a statue of General Mad Anthony Wayne, and they say that the statue, he's facing toward his home. Anthony Wayne, Colonel, Chester County Battalion of Minutemen, July 21st, 1775. He was a brigadier general in the Continental Army from February 21st, 77 to November 3rd, 1783. After that, he was a major general on September 30th, 1983. Or more likely, 1783. That's going to do it here for the toll road at the Valley Forge National Historic Park. And who knows where the toll road will lead to next.